Hey crew, welcome back to the channel. Today's video will be lamb chops, and I hope y'all enjoy this video. This is something different, and it's a dedication video to my brother cooking and vibing with tea. We have brown sugar, 2 sticks of butter, salt, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, roasted garlic paste and ginger paste, balsamic vinegar, extra virgin olive oil, honey roasted sweet corn, potatoes, and our lamb chops. Alright crew, so we're gonna make some mashed potatoes, and I'm sure everybody know how to make homemade mashed potatoes. So here, I did add onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and black pepper. And the reason why I seasoned the potatoes when I cook them in the water, I want the potatoes to be seasoned all the way through. So when I mash them and add my butter and my milk, I can go back in with a second layer of flavor, and I won't have to add a lot of seasoning to have my mashed potatoes seasoned. So that's the purpose of me seasoning before I added the water. Like I said, hey, y'all know how to make mashed potatoes. So after I added my water, I just let them boil between 10 to 12 minutes or until they fork tender. Then I drained them. And I also added 2 tablespoons of butter here. But after I cooked them, I drained them, then I mashed them up. And I slowly added milk in at a time. I didn't just pour like a whole cup in. I poured like a couple tablespoons in, then I mixed it up. Then I went back in with some more butter. Then I mixed it up some more until I wanted the consistency that I wanted. Because I don't want no mushy mashed potatoes. I still want them to be kind of thick and have a good texture to them. So here I'm adding some more butter, and that's unsalted butter that I added, and that was 3 tablespoons that I added. And I'm adding a little more milk here. Then here you will see me go in with some more salt, black pepper, and garlic powder. Those are only 3 seasonings that I use for the mashed potatoes. Alright, we're gonna give our mashed potatoes a whip, and that is it. They done and they ready, and they are the consistency that I would like. Like I said, no mushy mashed potatoes. Alright, let's get into the lamb chops, crew. So hey, I kept it simple. I only did salt and black pepper because I wanted the lamb to speak for itself. I didn't want to use 1,000 seasonings on the lamb because I didn't want it to be overpowering. So like I said, crew, I did both sides with salt and black pepper. Then after I seasoned both sides, I turned around, and you will see that I rolled the edges of the lamb chops on the seasoning that was on the cutting board to make sure that the edges was also seasoned on the lamb chop. Crew, when I tell y'all, man, these chops was to die for. These lamb chops were A1. Queen, she loved them. She talked about them all night until we went to sleep. And I'm just blessed that she enjoyed the lamb chops. And I'm blessed that I'm able to do this video in dedication to my brother cooking and vibing with tea. I hope I make you proud on this one, big bro. Hey, like you said, that fire content, and that's what we bringing. That fire. Okay, y'all, so here's y'all famous close-up of our lamb chops. Look at those. So I used 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and I had the cast iron skillet on before I added the butter and olive oil. So I got the pan real hot. Then I turned around and I added my lamb chops, and I made sure that they was flat against the surface. And you want to cook these, the method that I use, I sear them, then I put them in the oven. So you want to cook them 4 to 5 minutes on each side, then put them in the oven at 350 degrees for 5 to 7 minutes. That way they can finish cooking through. Okay, crew, tip number 1. When you pan sear meat, like I said last time, don't touch it. Allow it to sear. If it sticks, when it's ready, it will release from the pan. Those were some beautiful chops right there. And here I'm just gonna baste it with a little bit of the butter and olive oil, because you don't want to dry them out and you don't want to no tough lamb chops. So after I basted them, I took them out and I put them on a paper plate, and then I went in with some ginger paste and some roasted garlic paste to the pan, and I mixed that. Then I put the lamb chops back in, and then that's when I put them in the oven at 350 degrees for an extra 5 minutes to finish cooking all the way through.
Cause I remember days that we could barely get by. Used to use the negativity to get high. But now the comments we reading can ruin our lives. Why? It used to be easy back on Easy Street. Hollywood ain't that good, it's going down like it's on a needed beat. Even though now it's lobster, all on top of my pasta, I can still feel locked up, like the head of a roster.
Alright, so y'all can see that I'm adding the lamb chops back to the pan. And like I said earlier, I just added them back to the pan and added the juices that was on the paper plate into the pan. And I put them in the oven at 350 degrees, and I let them cook another 5 minutes. And once they came out, I also basted them with that same butter, oil, and ginger and roasted garlic flavor. And like I said earlier, y'all, they were the bomb. I gotta pat myself on the back for this one. Alright, crew, so I'm gonna tell y'all how I made the glaze. I use a half a cup of balsamic vinegar. I put that into the pan. I used 3 tablespoons of brown sugar, and I went in with 1 teaspoon of black pepper and salt. I also added some more of the roasted garlic paste to the glaze. And I stirred the sauce and I let it came to a boil. Then I turned it on a low simmer and let it reduce by half. And that's how you make the balsamic vinegar glaze for the lamb chops. I messed around and deleted the footage of me showing the sauce once it had reduced. So I do apologize. You want to make sure that if you stick a spoon in it, that the glaze sticks to the back of the spoon. Alright, cool, let's get into this plate. And there you have it, our lamb chops with mashed potatoes, honey roasted corn, and our balsamic vinegar glaze. If you're new to the channel and seen this, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell, set post notifications to all, and like and comment on the video. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Pops out. Peace.